A handsome Doberman. I'm actually a dog lover. It's just this dog doesn't look like he returns my affections. Story of my life. Between the Doberman and the Argali, I think I'd rather fight the sheep. The dog's kennel. I can't reach the kennel from up here. Must lead to the main entrance. Nothing for me out there. The western wall. It's completely in shadow. Not until the dog's out of the way. There's a tin down there. It's a bit far away if you ask me. A makeshift table. Doesn't look very stable. It doesn't look terribly stable. But I might actually be able to land on the ground without breaking every bone in my body. There's just one small problem. And it's called a Doberman. An aluminium knapsack. Used to use these things in the army. I can't reach it. No idea what this is. There's a cable leading to those lamps. But this thing is definitely too small to be a generator. I can't reach it from here. Let's get this old thing oiled up. No, not you, Kim. Let's give it a crack. It's a pulley. It's not worth the risk. Okay, I'll hang the prayer wheel on the pulley hook. Let's see what we can catch. Meat in a tin. The classy option. Ugh. This meat is disgusting. Best before 2010? The most I can do is bore lots of little holes into the tin. Ugh. This meat is disgusting. It doesn't look terribly stable. There's just one... But I just brought it up here. It's too small and light to bring down the snow. Dogs aren't great tin openers. The most I can do is bore lots of little holes into the tin. We're about 3 meters up. Not while the Doberman's standing guard. This is how they used to open things in the past. You'd think they'd invent the tin opener at the same time as the tin. Nasty. Should be a nice, quiet landing. Great. Magnetic prayer wheel fishing. I love rescue missions. There's something interesting about this prayer wheel. I'll hold on to it. Let's see what's in this knapsack. A gas mask, a canteen, a compass, and a torch. Smells like fruity tea. These Germans know how to ruin a gentleman's drink. Let's have a sip. That was a mistake. It's sour. There's fruit tea in the canteen, extra tart. There's a fold-out magnifying glass on the lid of the compass. The torch lens is broken and the battery's weak, but it's just about working. The seals and the filter appear to be in good shape. I'll spread some glue on the broken pieces of glass from the torch. There we go. The torchlight is now focused through the magnifying glass. I've got the magnifying glass acting as a torch lens. Not exactly lighting the courtyard, but the dog seems to like it. I can't reach the kennel from up here. Alright, let's get this bugger back in his house. Good boy. Now, stay. I doubt that would be enough to bring down the snow. Always experiment in hopeless situations. The baking powder's bubbling and fizzing. It does say on the packet, avoid contact with acids. I suppose sour fruit tea does constitute an acid. That's what happens when you don't read the instructions. The baking powder's foaming all over the place. The canteen lid. It'll just bubble away in the snow. I need something with a bit more kick. Something a bit more Fenton Paddock. I can't screw it on too tight. The gas might make it explode. Which I assume would be bad if I'm still holding onto it. With the lid sealed tight, the canteen should blow in a few seconds. Should be enough to bring down that snowdrift right on top of the mud. Here goes. That cat in Hong Kong seems a long time ago now, but nonetheless, this makes the score Fenton 2, Animal World 0.
You're more intelligent than a dog. I can't think of any possible way to express my admiration more clearly.
Just hang on my every word. Great. The snow should put the Doberman on ice for a while. Sorry, that was bad. Is rescuing an angry Doberman a good idea? No. No, it isn't. It's too dark. I can't see anything. If women have taught me anything, it's never to grope around in the dark.
Real adventurers love a challenge. You have the chance to try the more difficult version of this riddle. Can you handle it?
This box is a giant battery. Impressive equipment, but what the hell is this? I thought Germans were supposed to be efficient. If I can get these connected properly, we should be able to shed some light on the situation. Cables with plugs on the end. 5 somewhat tangled cables. I'm no electrician, but if I can get these hooked up right, we should be in business. There are 5 sockets on the right. Okay, which socket? And then there was light.
I'll give this to you. You do get there, eventually, despite all sensible evidence to the contrary.
I'm ignoring that. Now, this secret door must be around here somewhere. According to Thomas, the entrance to the secret chamber should be somewhere in this wall. Nothing out of the ordinary. I suppose that's why it's a secret door. Just these small round ornaments in the wall. It's a round metal plate embedded in the wall. It won't budge. It's a round metal plate embedded in the wall. It won't budge. It won't budge. Aha! The magnetic force has swung open the metal plate. A mosaic of 2 dragons.
Real adventurers love a challenge. You have the chance to try the more difficult version of this riddle. Can you handle it?
This mosaic shows 2 winding dragons. Thomas mentioned a text that described just that. The door is guarded by 2 dragons. Yao the Strong and Zhao the Wise. Zhao the mother is twice as old as her son Yao. Well, brains and brawn. I'm the full package. Better get cracking on this. There are 2 winding dragons on this stone slab. The mosaic tiles in the middle connect the dragons' tails on the left side with their heads on the right. Thomas mentioned a mysterious text about 2 dragons. I guess the upper dragon is the mother, Zhao, so the lower one must be her son, Yao. The mother is twice as old as her son. How on earth is that supposed to help me? Each stone has a piece of the dragon on it, but it can be shifted around to show different pieces. Got it. The body of the mother dragon covers twice as many tiles as her son's, twice as old. So that's what it meant. Ta-da!
You're beginning to scare me.
Come on, let's go. My nose is telling me this monk's been dead for some time. Richard? Richard, are you here?
Where are you going?
Wait here and don't touch anything.
What's that?
A belt pack.
Richard's?
Must be.
So where is he?
I'll have a look around. Maybe there's another exit. He's been dead for days. I don't understand any of this. I don't understand any of this. It's a huge carving of a dragon. A stone column. No idea what it's for, but I can't move it. Kim, do you see these symbols everywhere?
They're hard to miss, aren't they? Do you know what they mean?
Not my area, but I've seen them before. In your uncle's notes.
Where?
In the section where your uncle wrote about Professor Hayes and the dead monk in the cave. But his notes were in that weird script of yours.
Ah, right. It says, with Hayes's help, my uncle managed to translate the characters they found on the burned map.
And? Can you translate what's written here on the walls?
I don't know. Hayes thought these weren't really hieroglyphics in the truest sense of the word, meaning he didn't think the pictures actually represented words.
So what are they then?
He believed they may have been the first real writing system, a proto-script.
Okay. Is that good? That's good, right? You can translate it.
Can't really say until I've taken a good look at it. If I'm going too slow, feel free to take over.
Sorry, I just don't know how much time we have before the guards notice the open door.
Okay. So according to Hayes, the characters don't represent individual words. They represent complete sentences.
Really?
Yes. The characters aren't arranged in horizontal or vertical lines. They're organized in squares.
How practical.
I think the characters over the door read, behind the gate in this room, the sleeping dragon is hidden.
So there is another exit. Where?
Maybe there's something about it here. There are 2 keys that can open the gate and unleash the dragon. One is protected by the guardians of the gate. Hidden in a far distant place, the other key is waiting for those who, in the coming age, will have the power to confront the monster. Looking through the eye of the dragon reveals the hiding place on the Keeper's map. All must beware of the dragon. Its power is tempting, but death and decay await those who cannot tame it.
That's it?
I'm afraid so.
Great.
Doesn't make sense to you?
Well, I suppose aside from all the dragon stuff, We do at least know there was a key here somewhere. Richard probably used it to escape. And there's a second key. Somewhere. So, to sum up, Richard disappeared through a door that we can't unlock using a key we don't have to a place we know nothing about.
Wait a moment.
What?
The way to find the second key's hiding place is written right here. The location is recorded on a map. We'll be able to see it when we look through the eye of the dragon.
Great. Unfortunately, I don't have any dragons on me right now.
Think about it. When Hayes and my uncle found the monk, they said he had the remains of a map, along with
a gemstone resembling the eye of a dragon.
Great to see you're keeping up.
Do you know what happened to the stone and the map?
If we believe the notes, then Hayes took the eye.
Then Hayes might still have both.
It's possible. Wherever this gate leads, Richard must be on the other side. We need to find Hayes.
It's worth a shot. Do you know where he is?
In Marrakesh. I'm sure that now that his meaningless career has finally failed, that pathetic excuse for a scientist is still hanging around there, selling cheap junk to tourists. But your conversation just now renders him essential to the cause. The Eye of the Conjure. According to legend, the green dragon eye will show us how to open the gates to Shambhala. We have been looking for it for days now. Your help has been invaluable. It seems the eye was removed from here years ago. It has been in Professor Hayes' possession ever since. We shall convince him to cooperate with us, and he will open the gate to Shambhala.
Stay close to me, Kim.
I really must thank you. You've delivered both the cartographer's notes and the perfect translator for the job. You have my gratitude, Mr. Paslock? Oh, do forgive me. I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Hannah, Countess von Hagenhild, leader of this expedition.
Well, it's been lovely to meet you, Countess. So, unless you need us for anything else, we'll just let ourselves out.
I'm afraid I'm unable to allow that. You must understand the importance of this location.
Sure. So important you had to murder a load of innocent people to secure it.
I wouldn't expect you to understand. Unfortunately, you won't live long enough to see the wonders of Shambhala with your own eyes, nor the power that these wonders will give us. I'm certainly not going to make the same mistake as our somewhat amateur friends in Hong Kong. I won't keep you alive any longer than is absolutely necessary. Which is around about the next 30 seconds. Take him outside and execute him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm sure there's been some misunderstanding here. Maybe we can help each other.
I'm not trying to make friends. I plan to annihilate my enemies. But take heart. My decision affects you alone. The little girl stays alive. For now. She will be very useful in helping us to translate the cartographer's notes. Grasser, take the girl down to the camp and see to it that she is made comfortable. Then send a telegram to Berlin informing the minister that we are leaving for Morocco to take possession of item 28. And tell the museum that we need to examine the original Piri Reis map. They shall make the necessary preparations.
Jawohl, Countess.
And you two, why are you still standing here? I want this man coloring the snow red.
Stop! That's far enough.
Sometimes you've got to embrace death before escaping him. Here goes nothing.
Halt! After you, young lady.
Get your hands off me.
Let's go. Back to the camp.
Keep driving.
Christ! Get out, kid!
Fenton!
Kim! No!
He's up ahead. Fire!
Your whiskey, sir.
Thank you.
Excuse me for asking, sir, but are you okay?
What? Why do you ask? I have a glass of whiskey, a beautiful view of the clouds. What could be wrong?
Okay, just let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Thanks. But the only thing that can help me now is time and another whiskey.